At this time, I'd like to call the September 1st, 2022 regular meeting of the Common Council of the City of Plattsburgh to order. It's 5:03 p.m. Please rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Everyone, please conduct a roll call.
Mayor Rutherford.
Here.
Counselor Canale.
Here.
Counselor Kelly.
Here.
Counselor Gibb. Here. Counselor Talon. Here. Counselor Bob. Here. Counselor Moore.
Here. All councilors have received a copy of the minutes of the August 18, 2022 regular meeting. If there are no additions, deletions, or corrections, I'll now entertain a motion to accept the minutes as presented. Yep, thank you. Motion by Counselor Canale, second. Counselor Kelly. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. I'll now recognize those in the audience who wish to share their thoughts and concerns with the council on any topic. Please come to the podium to be acknowledged, and when called upon, we ask that you please state your legal name and address for the record. And in accordance with the organizational rules of order, all speakers will be given 5 minutes to address them.
Josh Meyer, I'm a city resident. And Concord Avenue. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank the mayor and the council for inviting the public to the Faith Center. I think it was necessary step. I think that many of us remain kind of on the opposite side of the issues, mayor and council, but I appreciate that we were given the opportunity to so ask questions and have that conversation. So,
Thanks, sir. Anyone else who wishes to address the council on any topic? Okay. We'll now go to committee reports. Each standing committee is chaired by a councilor, and I will call upon the chairperson of each committee, starting with the city operations. Councilor Fox.
I don't have anything to report yet this month.
Great. Finance and Economic Development, our next meeting is next Thursday, and as noted with the recent update, I want to thank Councilor Kelly, Mayor Pro Tem Kelly, for sending out a document which I am encouraging and asking members of the council to add to. So we can track requests and considerations for this mayor's budget. The mayor's budget sheets were sent out to the department heads. They would have sent them back to me sometime today, which I will review over the next couple of days, and then have one-on-one meetings with the department heads. That information, as noted earlier this month, or last month, I should say, will be uploaded to OpenGov, and we will be able to share the big picture as well as being able to drill down the councilors on how that budget is progressing. City Infrastructure Council.
Well, we did have a meeting last month, but we did do a tour of the base and see how the project is going. It's really coming together, and we're getting there. Unfortunate that it had to happen because some things have slipped through the cracks, but that is going well, and we'll get that replaced. I did have a question on, did we identify the cause of the turbidity in the water system?
Yeah, thank you for that. We have been sending updates out on a regular. There was a couple of things that we did track down with that we assumed that they were culprits, but a number of things that kind of contributed to that factor. Silt in the storage tanks. At that time, we had divers in the tanks looking for those types of problems. We did track coming in and going out, and coming in, the water looked normal. After filtration, the water looked normal. Storage, the water looked normal. When it went out the factory, it was not factory. Now, when it went out the treatment facility, it looked a little off. And so that's kind of where we tracked that back to. Since then, I believe Mike and John have coordinated a emptying of the tank, cleaning of the tank, and a citywide flushing of the system. So there will be some, additional turbidity kicked up over the next several days as this process goes through. And understandably, people are concerned about it. But again, I think that it's really important to remind people that we have been in daily contact with the New York State Department of Health, the County Department of Health, and have been testing our water regularly for any concerns. Obviously, if there were concerns, we tell people right away, please don't drink the water. We are asking people to make common sense decisions. If you get a slug of groundwater, don't drink it. If you're not comfortable with it, don't drink or cook with it. But otherwise, the water tested is very safe, to drink, and not everybody in the city is experiencing this issue. I think personally, I saw it for a day, kind of looked like my hat. And I said, okay, I'm not gonna drink that, and then the next day it cleared up in my house, so, you know, I think that there's some people that are experiencing it. Some people are, so.
Yeah, I talked to some people who had it, I had it, like you said, for a day.
Right.
It was gone, some people had it worse. I guess.
Just a quick follow-up on that too, as far as, so I know that we're using social media at the website to get that information out. Is there anywhere else that we're getting that?
Yeah,
information?
we send that to media, we send that to traditional media, we have a media list that we send it to, that sends it to all the traditional outlets.
Cause I just had seen a couple people like commenting like, oh, you know, I don't keep up with this
No,
stuff.
I
so just-
understand. Yeah, we heard the same thing, that, you know, it is just a reminder that we, you know, we do, as most people know, we use social media heavily, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But we also leverage our traditional media outlets as well. Public safety counselor Canals.
No.
We'll now move on to liaison report, Plattsburgh Public Library, Councilor John.
Well, the roof work is done, except they need like something called scuffing or something, so they just need that part, and then the roof is completely done. And also they are waiting for the chiller to be repaired with the air conditioning there, so as soon as that can get repaired, then it'll be nice and cool in the library.
Thank you. Plattsburgh Municipal Aid Department, Councilor Gibbs.
I don't have any updates, but our meeting will be this month, September 22nd.
Great, thank you. Mr. Sneller, any staff on the reports?
No.
Special committee reports, as this council would note, for the Public Safety Committee, meeting, we had a update from the EO2 Implementation Committee regarding our progress, implementing their EO2 recommendation. That report was provided to council. It was also presented in person at the Public Safety Committee meeting. And that report has been provided, in this packet, for this regular meeting. I'll now entertain a motion to approve the payroll of the various city departments for the week ending on 24/2022 in the amount of $560,399.91. Motion by Councilor Bob, second by Councilor Canales. Roll call.
Council Canal?
Yes.
Council Kelly?
Yes.
Council Gibbs?
Yes.
Council Talon? Council Bob?
Yeah,
Council Moore?
Yes,
Okay, I now entertain a motion to approve the bills audited by the common council for the weeks ending August 26, 2022. In the amount of $8,076,185.89. And September 2nd, 2022, in the amount of $644,997.19. Motion by Councilor Canales, second by Councilor Kelly. Roll call.
Council Canal? Council Kelly?
Yeah.
Council Gibbs?
Yes.
Council Talon? Council Bob?
yeah,
Council Moore?
yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. It is not there. It is not there. For future reference, this will become a report, and not a motion, for approval. When we all sign those at the end of the week, that is the council, for the, charter, that is a council audit of the bills, and it is also approval of the payroll. So rather than having it be motions and approval, this will now be a report that will provide that common council meeting, moving forward, so there's no confusion. Before voting on the following resolutions, I'll note that the majority of these resolutions have been thoroughly discussed by the appropriate committees and department heads. We're now taking action on these items in large part due to the recommendation of those committees. Ms. Garland, will you please read the titles of the resolutions to be acted upon?
Item 7.180, authorizing revising capital project H5110.83, 2022 equipment purchase.
Motion. Councilor Canal, second. Councilor Bott, discussion. Roll call.
Council Canal? Council Kelly?
Yes.
Council Gibbs?
Yes.
Council Talon? Council Bob?
yes,
Council Moore?
yes,
Carried.
Item 7.181, authorizing revising capital project H5110.84, 2022 street resurfacing.
Motion. Councilor Bott, second by Councilor Kelly, discussion.
So is this changes in the resurface road, like what we're doing, or, I read the report, but
There's a couple things going on here.
Can you please? Oh, thank you. Let's, we have complaints.
These amendments, and this is obviously the second amendment to the road resurfacing program. As we discussed earlier in infrastructure meeting, prices are very volatile right now. The price of asphalt materials, and Richard and I have communicated extensively on this. We're up about $11 a ton. It's not good. The good news is that we can easily cover it with our chip allotment, paving your pothole program, and all the state monies that's first. So what is reflected here are a couple of things. We took off with the current program that we're running, and obviously we're working on the base. We've added Kentucky back in to the road resurfacing projects. I had made a mistake earlier. We weren't going to do anything before we had water issues out there. Kentucky, but the road surface was decent. Since we've done water lines, it's been taken apart. So we're going to resurface that road using chips money as opposed to the emergency project. We're also going to, we amended the prices for Louisiana, Kansas, Iowa Circle out there, which increases scope. So we're gonna do what we call a reclamation of 2 of them and build 2 of them. And then overlay completely, so it'll be a complete reconstruction. The balance of the Lake Country Village area, what we do is trench paving, which the road surface will be complete, paved or passable for the winter. We'll see how it responds to the 3-month cycle, and then if we need to put the whole thing on. But I don't see it necessary to do any more of that, so. But that will go on the emergency contract. So what this reflects again is adding in a couple streets. We actually took, because of the aggressive schedule on the base, we took George Angel out, Bob had a better now. And 2 other small pieces we picked up the last week's paving project was LeBlanc or Mildred's and Sheridan. Some people are going to ask the question, why did we pave all of Sheridan? I'm going to tell you right now, we don't own all of Sheridan. We paved the portion that we don't. So any of the constituents out there that are upset that we didn't pave all the way in the back of the sky, we paved what we don't. So I just want to get that one out that I had there. But they were a very successful project. And also one other thing for Council Moore, we are painting tonight. We tried to paint the last 2 nights, but we can't paint. So we are doing paint starting at 6 o'clock. And we've also done power.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Council Canal,
Yes.
Council Kelly,
Yeah.
Council Gibbs,
Yeah.
Council Fallon, yes, Council Bob,
Yes.
Council Moore.
Yes,
Carries.
Item 7.182, approval for street closure South Catherine Street.
Motion, Counselor Canal, or sorry, Counselor Kelly, second by Counselor Fox. Roll call.
Council Canal,
Yes.
Council Kelly,
Yeah.
Council Gibbs,
Yes.
Council Fallon, yes, Council Bob,
Yes.
Council Moore.
yes,
Carries.
Item 7.183, adopt the city of Plattsburgh food waste reduction and recycling policy.
Motion by Counselor Gibbs, second by Counselor Fox.
So this is, well, both this one and 7.184 are connected. So the first one is for the policy and the second one is to contract with Jennifer Perry and her organization to pick up the organic waste from the municipal buildings. I had a chance to tour her facility earlier this weekend. It's really impressive what she's doing out there. So this is one of many things that we're going to be doing in our subcommittee work as part of the Climate Smart Task Force that we adopted earlier this year. And this is going to divert organics, food waste out of the municipal buildings. And we're going to start there. We already have a number of actions under this particular part of the Climate Smart work that we have done. So we're continuing to gain momentum. So when this is approved tonight, we will be able to take the resolution provided to the Clayton County Health Department and we'll be eligible for a $5,000 grant, which is going to pay for all the materials and the education. So it becomes a budget neutral endeavor. And I'm hoping that this will be something to look in, include into the budget for next year for organics management pickup. So it was a collaborative effort with Jennifer Perry's organization, the County Health Department, and the members of the Climate Smart Task Force.
And the mayor's office.
And the mayor's office, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, so yes, and thank you, Mayor.
Great, thank you both for developing this.
They just got to know, we put it through in the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's off.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Council Canal,
Yes.
Council Kelly,
Yeah.
Council Gibb,
Yes.
Council Talon, Council Bob,
Yes.
Council Moore.
Yes,
Carried.
Item 7.184, authorized memorandum of understanding for organic waste mitigation pilot project.
Motion by Councilor Gibbs, second, by Councilor Pop. Discussion.
So this, if approved tonight, it grants Central Period organization, access to picking up the organics outside the village, not going inside the village, that's gonna be taken care of, through the mayor's directive. And we agreed it would be a pilot, and after 3 months, we evaluate, and then, determine, you know, if we're with her and continue her work. So, as I said, I went and toured her facility earlier this week, but she's doing really incredible.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Council Canal,
Yes.
Council Kelly,
Yeah.
Council Gibb,
Yes.
Council Talon, Council Bob,
Yes.
Council Moore.
yes,
Carried. No need for executive session, any new business before the council? Seeing none, I'll now entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Councilor Gibbs, second, by Councilor Box. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourned.
Thank you.